Do you want to be the best pitcher possible? Then you have to put yourself out there. You have to play against the best. There's no benefit of pitching against competition, which you can mop the floor with time and time again. Now, when you get away with belt-high fastballs and mistake sliders, you're doing yourself a huge disservice because there's no constructive feedback. Now, want to know a level of play that's solid? When the corners of the plate are yours and the middle is his. It's fair, it's enjoyable, and it pushes you to locate better because that's where the outs are. Now, when your fastball in the middle of the plate overpowers hitters, it's time to move up a level or two. Now, in facing competition, which gives you instant feedback about your mistakes, you're in a healthy place. You learn from it, you make the adjustment, and you move forward. Now, from a team standpoint, I come from the Northeast, and all college programs here usually make their annual spring break trip to Florida. Now, you have teams that go south and play a tough schedule and get their teeth kicked in. Then you have teams that play a patsy schedule against other northern teams who may also be getting outside for the first time. They come back with a winning record. Big deal. Because you learn a lot more by losing. Your flaws are magnified. Now, the silver lining is there's a new game plan for improvement. Now, as a team and an individual, the writing is on the wall. Now, usually the teams that play the tougher schedules early on have more successful seasons. They fix their flaws and learn how to compete against tougher opponents. That speaks volumes for success. Now, remember, baseball is an extremely rewarding game to those who fully dedicate themselves. Weak competition keeps you weak. It just inflates the ego and cripples the half-assed foundation. Now, as a pitcher, good hitters are a barometer for the livelihood of your slider. If they're not fooled by it, you have to tighten it up. If you throw a relatively good one and they drive it into the gap for a double, it's either not breaking sharp enough or late enough. Now, if you hang a slider, it gets hit to the next continent, you know what you have to do. Now, early on in the season, it may mean that you need to get more reps in to get a better feel for the slider. Work to increase the tilt on the pitch. Think two planes, think downhill. Now, when you throw an average slider against bad teams and you're racking up 10 strikeouts per 9, how good can it really be? And don't forget that ERA is earned, hence the name. It's a reflection of how well you executed your pitches in relation to the competition. Now, if you're afraid to pitch against better competition and fear that your numbers will inflate, how do you plan on getting to higher levels? Now, enduring a swollen ERA and a losing record sucks. Absolutely. Overcoming it makes you a stronger pitcher. You now have a massive data bank of adjustments which had to be made. You can draw upon these past experiences in a millisecond when in a pinch. Now, you don't acquire that skill from mowing down the little sisters of the poor. You just don't. Now, when you faced a good hitter early on in the season and he burned you on a slider or two, you learn from it. If you get a chance to face him again later in the season, when more is on the line, you're ready for him. Because the game does not get easier, you get better. Keep dominating, my friend. So you are here because you want to be the best, and I want nothing less than you being successful. That's why I love doing this. So give this video a thumbs up and share it and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Be sure to download the free audiobook, 7 Reasons Why You Should Throw a Slider, and you get that from sliderdomination.com. Now, if you've already done that also, then it's time to strongly consider becoming a Slider Domination Life member. The benefits are aplenty when you can master the slider. Now, instead of scurrying through your old emails, the links to buy in now are below in the description box. So I'll see you on the inside. Or not. It's only your career.